Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige. The referee's awarded a free kick. Matip. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Wijnaldum, Thiago, Diogo Dalot, Meite, Hernandez, Rebic, Hernandez. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Diogo Dalot.
Either side especially adventurous early on. Nicely controlled. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Diogo Dalot. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain plays it forward. Thiago. Wijnaldum. Jordan Henderson. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rebic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Diogo Dalot. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Lings in across. Hernandez. Oxlade-Chamberlain absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Well positioned to make that interception. Çalhanoğlu. Kjaer. So who can spark this game into life? Meite. Rebic. Çalhanoğlu. He's had a look. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Romagnoli. Hernandez. Mite. Hernandez. Rebic. Rebic's cross. And here's the chance to counter. The half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through. But certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here we go again.
Liverpool pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Çalhanoğlu. Mite. So who's he picking out? Origi. Jota. Hernandez. Mite. And it's Ibrahimovic. And a shot! Mohamed Salah. Ibrahimovic.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hernandez. Wijnaldum concedes a free kick for that. Mite. Rebic. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Liverpool are making a change now. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mite. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Massive lead! Oh, the ball's come loose! Jota. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Jota goes looking. Firmino finds himself offside. Liverpool making consecutive changes here. So we have a double substitution going on here. Mete. Rebic. Hernandez gets into some space. Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Plays it back.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Liverpool merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Diogo Dalot.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more for me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Mane. Thiago. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's in, surely!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Calhanoglu. Diogo Dalot. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, real danger here. Hoists it forward. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Your reflections, then? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started. Little doubt, that is a foul. Samu Castillejo. Kessié. Over to the left. Timely intervention. Van Dijk can hoist it clear. Kjaer.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Throw in. Hernandez is charging, towering header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Ibrahimovic certainly rose so well there. I fancied him to put that away too.
Jota gets it back. Liverpool yet to have a shot on target. Hernandez. It's Calabria. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Kessié. Hernandez. Calhanoglu. Calabria. Milner displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Hernandez. Kessié. Calhanoglu. Henderson conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Van Dijk. Matic goes looking. Hoists it forward. And it's Henderson. Milner. Wijnaldum. Ibrahimovic. Jota. Calhanoglu. Matic battles to win it back. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Hernandez. Plays it out to the flank. And it's Calabria. Half-time getting close now. Hernandez. Ibrahimovic decides to play it back. Origi. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Kessié. And the half-time whistle goes. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Liverpool head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Liverpool can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
And it's played forward, cut out in the nick of time. Kessié. Çalhanoğlu. Oxlade-Chamberlain with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Oh, that's a waste. Çalhanoğlu has not played the ball, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
It's come loose. Goal is still. Either side really getting onto the front foot. Kessié. Loose ball, who's going to get there? And it's Çalhanoğlu. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Jota.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Jota. Kessié really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well read, he sorted that out. Van Dijk. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. Van Dijk is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
Great leap! Hernandez. Rebic. He's left his man. Rebic. And they've been caught out here.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Romagnoli. Rebic.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire.
Has a hit! And he's there to hoof it away. What a throw in. Rebic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Brahim Diaz. Kessié. Hernandez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mane does well to read it and intercepts.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's hoisted clear. Chooses to go back. It's a brilliant interception. And that will be the final act. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.